Welcome to Food All You Never Wanted to Know. I would like to share with you today how to make a winter salad. This is December 9th, I believe, and I'm going to make a salad for dinner using things that I've grown on my windowsill and a couple things that I picked late in the fall. Okay? And I also want to show you some cool stuff here. we have some Glacier tomatoes that I planted from seed about a week ago. I didn't think they'd germinate because the seed was pretty old. A friend of mine has a greenhouse and she is able to keep it warm in the winter. And I also have a spot where I can put two more tomato plants in 5-gallon buckets in front of the sliding glass window. So we'll see how that happens. That'll happen much later. Anyway, this is the lettuce that I'm going to pick. Baby lettuce, that's exactly what I wanted. Exactly the right size. There's several different kinds in here. And again, I bought the seed from Franchi. It's a seed mix. And here we have scallions that I planted from bulbs. Just stuck them in a pot and in a pot so it didn't leak all over the floor. And these were some just like this actually, and I've showed you this before. There's some of the scallion garlic bulbs that started to grow on me, and so we're going to have some of that. And over here are some of the pea shoots. Oh, and also I pulled this out of the greenhouse the other day. Haven't had a chance to pot it up yet, but there are 3 or 4 plants of parsley, and I said I want a few of these on my windowsill. So I think I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take these and that over to the sink, and I'll be over there in just a second. Okay, so we're over here at the sink, and here's the lettuce, and I'm going to show how I cut it. It's very, very delicate. It's wonderful, fresh baby lettuce. You simply take a serrated knife, and you gently cut above the soil level. Okay? Like that. I may get another harvest out of this lettuce, and that's why I'm trying to cut it above the soil. Okay. It may seem wasteful, but you know, now one thing that you should look out for even in the house is insects. And I don't know if you can see really, really close. See that little teeny weeny little bug? I think that's an aphid. So I just rub that off. Oh, one got on my thumb. So we'll rub everything off and we'll give it a wash. Okay. I'd rather have little baby insects that aren't going to hurt you. They won't give you diseases. You don't have to worry about that. I'd much rather have that than pesticides in my food. Okay. So take a little bit of this lettuce. Okay. And we put it in the bowl. See that? Now we only have 2 people eating salad, my husband and me tonight. So we don't need a whole ton. I'm going to get this out of the way. Then we come over here to the pea shoots. These could probably go another day or 2, but that's fine. This is nice and fresh. Now again, with pea shoots, you grab it and you don't have to be quite as delicate as with the lettuce. And I like to do it above the stemmy, stalky parts. Again, if you're growing them outside, they won't grow as lanky and tall. Okay, so I'll put them in there too. I think I'm going to use the whole thing because I have 3 or 4 others over there. Okay, we'll set that aside, and this will regrow. I would prefer the regrown ones to be used chopped up and cooked. Then we have some parsley that I took out of the greenhouse, and I am going to put a few pots, and we don't need a whole ton of parsley. Super vitamin A. Folks, if you want vitamin A, this is one of the things you need to have on your windowsill during the winter. And then let's see. Let's put one of these nice scallions in there. And again, I'll cut it above the soil. Don't need too much of that. And this is something new for me, and I'm pretty excited. This is the garlic scallions. And I'm just going to take a couple little leaves off of that, and that's going to go in there too. Okay, And then I'll see you over at the table. Now we're going to put the salad together. We have 2 bowls here. Now, this is nice and washed up. One thing that I did is I filled a bowl of water with them, and some of the little bugs that I mentioned just kind of floated to the top. So that's one way. And we will have a video at some point talking about what to do about insects that get on your indoor garden, because it's a lot more, it might actually be a little more difficult in an indoor garden to get rid of those kinds of bugs. So anyway, I don't think these really need a lot of work. I might break a little bit up, but really when you buy these in the store, they're just kind of whole. So this is way more than I thought it was. We're gonna have a big salad. Anyway, then you simply take these. I never put these in whole because they can be a little stringy with the stems. So you basically take the pea shoots, and again, these are from the dwarf gray snow peas. And if you can find a source for bulk seed, which is what I do, I simply have a local company that sells to farmers, and a lot of farmers grow these pea shoots and sell them for $4 an ounce in the stores. So anyway, so you put those on your salad, and this is wonderful for you. I'm telling you this, and you can use these for other things. I'm just not going to use them in the salad today. And then you've got the parsley, and all of these were done on the windowsill. Well, the parsley, I have to admit, I got the parsley out of the hoop house just a couple days ago. But it's going to be on my windowsill shortly, growing. And you can grow it from seed, or you can pull it out of the ground, which is what I did. And let's see, these are the garlic and onion, well, scallions. And simply, you put them together like this. I usually put them together and then just chop nice and fine, nice and little as you would like. Oh my goodness, the aroma! I wish you could smell this. This is so good. Oh my goodness. Oh, so you just kind of drop a few of those on here. Anyway, the health benefits of eating these things that are straight out of the garden or straight up off of your windowsill, you have the enzymes, and you have just the things that you can't get from buying it at the store. So anyway, this came out of the outdoor garden several weeks ago before the cold hard frost hit. Actually, a lot of frost did hit this. These are the red Sumurai Carrots. So I'm gonna put them on here too, and boy, are they a beautiful color. Isn't that beautiful? Now, tomatoes. These are the Golden Treasure tomatoes. I picked these about a month ago. They just had a slight blush. I really don't think most of these are totally ripe. If you can see, there's some green tinge. We've had some before now, and they added a little bit of pizzazz to our salads because they had a little zing. Now, one of the plants made bigger ones, okay, but I wouldn't call these a big tomato, even the bigger ones. These are definitely not ripe, so I'm not going to waste that by cutting into it. Now, if you come up closely, okay, this is a very interesting color as long as it's the same as the other ones. Look at that. See that color? Isn't that interesting? It really is a beautiful color. So I'm going to slice a few of these up and put them in the salads. So we have a, look at that in the salad. We have some red Sumurai carrots along with these golden treasure tomatoes, which kind of look like the same color. Isn't that awesome? Let me see if I can grab one more out of here. I'm telling you folks, these last a long time. Next year I'm going to be trying a couple other long keeper tomatoes. This one isn't quite as ripe because I would like to have several to choose from. This one is great, but again, it stays kind of small. It's a smallish tomato, but hey, who else is eating tomatoes from the garden December 9th? So anyway, if you see these are beautiful. These are nutritious. The aroma is just knocking me over here. So anyway, I hope you could try to do a few of these things. It's really fun. It's wonderful. It's a challenge, but it's a fun challenge, and it will help put some nutritious things into your diet. So again, this is food all you never wanted to know. Take care. Please share, like, subscribe.